Well, guys, I think it's that time of year again where we have a little chat about upcoming DLCs in GTA 5 Online. As you guys know, the Calperico heist is coming to an end. The last drip feed vehicles are being added to the game as we speak, or they're already in the game, but they are going to be released in online. So that means there will be some new content coming out in the near future. They did say expanded and enhanced online will be coming out on PS5 and Xbox Series X later in 2021. I project that'll be at least August to December, most likely. Look at the most sales and everything like that around the holiday season, of course. So that's probably not going to come out for a while. So we have this just kind of like a gray period where we need some content. And there obviously will be at least one DLC, so let's talk about that. So, there's a few concepts that I think would work perfectly for this year. I know you guys enjoy playing video games, but it can be very hard to grind on every single game, especially if you don't have a lot of extra time. If you need some help on any of the games that you play, check out Digazani in the description, and they will supply you with everything you need in any of those games, and get 10% off by using code FROLIX at checkout. One of the first concepts that I was thinking of was just a rich person update. It's kind of like the ill-gotten gains updates we received a very long time ago, where we pretty much just got an update where we could spend money. The reason why I think this would be a perfect update is because there's so many ways to make money in GTA 5 now, especially with the Calperico heist, which you can make millions of dollars really quickly. Of course, being a CEO, doing vehicle cargo, special cargo, filling up your bunker, MC businesses, and doing other heists. There is so many ways to make money, but we really haven't received an update in a very long time where we pretty much just buy fun shit. Like Ill-Gotten Gains just released a bunch of stuff that we could purchase, along with other updates with like these super yachts, the Golden Jet, the Buckingham Swift Deluxe, really expensive things in game that were just really cool and hyped up back then. And obviously they're not super hyped up anymore because it was a very long time ago, but some stuff we could see in an update like this would be some things that are expensive and some things that aren't. Some stuff that's fun, and so on like that. So some fun stuff would be skateboarding and surfing, because then we could actually use the skate parks for what they're meant for, skateboarding, and then we could also go surfing on the ocean. I think that would be kind of cool. We could have things like cruiser yachts, which are just pretty much miniature yachts that we could drive around and have fun on, like you guys saw in that Trillionaire video I did with Franklin. All those kinds of cool cruiser yachts, like 30, 40-foot boats that we could just drive around and have a blast with in online. And then some other stuff like mega mansions. For instance, the Playboy Mansion, if Rockstar didn't want to create an actual mega mansion, even though modders do it all the time on PC, but pretty much just allow us to purchase some mega mansions where we could blow some money on some sick-ass property, because we've been wanting that for a while. Or rebuilding the Mile High Club, or finishing the building, because it's been like that for years, and we could have cool mini games inside of there. We could have one floor or a couple floors on the top where it's just extremely luxurious, where the richest people would go, and I think that would be kind of cool. And of course, they would have to add tons of luxurious cars. They would add new hyper, super, and sports cars, SUVs, off-road vehicles, military vehicles, planes, jets, all that kind of stuff, because if you're gonna spend money, you just want to go all out. Like, literally, it's just a rich person update. And I think that would be pretty fun, because I know there's a ton of people in this game that are just constantly saving their money up for the next big update, but when it comes out, they're disappointed, and they're kind of just buying stuff because, you know, I saved up all this money and now this update came out, and honestly another update won't come out for another couple months, so I might as well blow some money on this, and they really aren't too happy. So honestly, I think an update like this would really make the game a lot more fun, because then we can actually enjoy some really cool new vehicles. Like, if Rockstar made it their priority to work on vehicles instead of a business, I think that would be kind of cool, just because I think vehicles are more fun than businesses in GTA 5, but that's just my personal opinion. So if they added some cool shit like that, I think it would be pretty awesome. Or they can go a whole nother route and maybe make a naval DLC where they add battleships, destroyers, aircraft carriers, and things like that into GTA Online that we can actually use and control. Now, either they could just add those as vehicles in something, or they could turn it into a heist. Now, I really don't know what they could do for this. If you guys have ideas, be sure to comment them down below. Or if you have any ideas for any kind of DLC concepts, comment them down below to see what the community thinks. But for something like this, they could add, like I said, the naval update, and then they could have all these kinds of boats and stuff, and they could turn it into a whole heist where we either have to defend the city of LS from another nation that's trying to attack us, or from aliens. So you've seen aliens pop up in GTA 5 all the time, so maybe aliens invade and the Navy has to protect the entire city. That would be a pretty cool themed update. I really don't know if it would be in free mode or if it would be in an actual mission. Honestly, if it was in either, I think it would still be really cool, but obviously in free mode would probably be the best option. But I think a Naval DLC would be a pretty cool concept. Another cool update concept would be a robbery update, where pretty much free mode is turned into a place where we could just rob whatever the hell we wanted, which honestly would make a lot of sense because it's Grand Theft Auto, where we pretty much just steal shit and just do a lot of illegal crap in this game. So why not open up everything so we can rob whatever we want? We can go into houses, we could steal money, we could steal gold, valuable items, and things like that in free mode. We bring them to a headquarters, and then once they're at that headquarters, we can then source them or sell them and make some profit off of that. And it doesn't have to just be jewelry, gold, diamonds, artwork, cash, and things like that. We could also steal cars. Pretty much whatever we find, we bring to this headquarters, and then we sell it off and make some profit. Now, it wouldn't be easy to find. Of course, the houses, you would walk in, you might find like $10,000, maybe $20,000 worth of loot in there. But in terms of the vehicles that we could find, we'd have to search the city. They would be hidden. Like, for instance, if we were to go to the shipping yard in those containers, we might get a little blip on our mini-map that shows there is a vehicle that we could steal that is near us. And then we would go and steal the vehicle, bring it back to our headquarters, and other people in free mode would get a notification that somebody is stealing this vehicle, or somebody is carrying product that they're going to sell at their headquarters. Then people in free mode would have to come and try to steal it. Now, I feel like this would be a little bit better. The reason why I think this is better than certain special cargo missions, because in special cargo, I see notifications pop up all the time. It says, destroy the enemy's crates. That brings up a big issue, because then people bring their oppressors, their jets and shit, and they just blow you to pieces, and nobody gets profit. But in this concept, you would. So let's say somebody named John is doing this update concept, and on them, they robbed a couple of houses and they stole a vehicle, and they're delivering all of this back to their headquarters. Now in this, you could probably get around $300,000, maybe $400,000 profit from all of that when you sell it. So instead of killing him and destroying all the products, we would have to steal the product from that person. So we would go and maybe take out some kind of vehicle that has machine guns on it that we could just shoot them, or take out some guns and try to kill the person that is delivering that product. Then when we kill them, we can actually get the product in our hands and deliver it to our headquarters, so then we could sell it off for some profit. And it would make free mode more of like an actual, fighting game, instead of just blowing people up with jets and crazy overpowered vehicles. And the reason why I think that's better is because, that's how GTA was at the start. It would kind of bring back things from the old days where you literally couldn't blow up this kind of stuff. Like, even if you shot missiles at it, it would not be destroyed. You would legitimately have to try to steal it, so it cannot be blown up, which would just remove oppressor griefing and laser griefing and just jets and shit like that from this game in terms of doing this concept. I think that would kind of work out perfectly for a lot of people, so then it would be a lot more fun. You could do a lot of crazy shit in free mode, and oppressors and jets wouldn't really be an issue anymore. So no matter what, somebody will get some profit. It might not be you. It might not be the guy named John. It might be some dude named Garrett, or somebody like that. Who knows? But somebody's gonna get some money. Now, obviously, you wouldn't have to do this in a public session. You could do it in an invite-only session, but the difference would be bonuses. Just like selling off your bunker stock, special cargo stuff, if you're doing it in a lobby with at least 10 MC or CEOs, then you guys will get a 10% bonus. But in this case, since everybody can literally steal all your shit from you, for every person that's in the lobby, you would get a 1% bonus. So in the end, you could be looking at an extra 30% bonus for doing it in a public session. And obviously, that's a pretty significant amount of money. Like, if you stole, for instance, $1 million worth of product, you get an extra $300,000 for just doing it in a public session. But of course, there is the option, of course, of people stealing your product. So it brings up the issue, do you want to do it in a public session, or do you want to do it solo and by yourself in a private lobby? Obviously, people in a public lobby would be putting themselves at a higher risk, but I still think it would be awesome because you can make a lot more money. So concepts like this is some stuff that I want to see in GTA 5 Online. Comment down below some things that you guys want to see come to online for some new updates, because obviously these are just some updates that I thought of literally in like a couple hours of brainstorming. So I'm pretty sure you guys can think of some really awesome ideas as well, along with Rockstar Games, because I'm hoping for something awesome, because I cannot stand coming back to this game and getting disappointed for every single update that comes out. So let's hope we get some awesome shit in the future, but comment down below some stuff that you guys want to see in some upcoming updates. And obviously if you get a lot of likes on that comment, then everybody wants to see that too, and maybe we will in the future. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.